Hi, today I would like to speak a little bit about the breath. The beauty, the importance of breath. So, breath is life. Breath brings us life. We're breathing more than we're eating, drinking, moving. We're breathing every moment. And the breath is magic. The breath connects us to spirit. The breath connects us to everything. The breath is truly magic. It's a portal. Physically, the breath brings oxygen to every part of the body, which is necessary in the process of turning the nutrients, the nutriment, the carbohydrates, the sugar, all of the stuff that we get from the food that we eat into energy, usable energy, into active energy. So that means if we're not feeling active or energized or even awake, sometimes we just need to breathe. Literally go outside and do breathing practices. Go for a run. Do something outside, because the oxygen in rooms and such can just get stale. And then we're sitting there, we're secluding ourselves, especially in the colder weather, in cars, in buildings. We don't get the air that the trees, the leaves, that nature, the oxygen is provided by nature. So that's where we get it, from nature. We go outside, we run, we do practices, we do whatever we do to breathe, to really breathe. Get the heart pumping, so it's pumping this oxygen. The oxygen fills the blood. As we breathe, the lungs take the oxygen in, bring the oxygen to the bloodstream, the heart starts to pump. It's pumping strong, so it's distributing this all throughout the body, and we feel awake. We feel enlivened. So in these ways, the oxygen really brings this dimension of life to the physical body. In other ways, breath is very much tied in with, you can observe how it's related to thought patterns, how it's related to emotions. When a person gets scared, the breathing starts to speed up, perhaps. Different emotions, when someone gets very passionate, in those situations, again, it's the breathing can start to get stronger and stronger. And so you can start to notice. But it's also both ways, meaning that if the breathing is harmonious and regulated, that means that the mind and the emotions can also come into this sort of state of harmony and balance. So the breath, when we breathe through our nose, it brings the oxygen into the brain. When we breathe through the mouth, it distributes it through the body. It also goes up to the head. However, it brings it more throughout the body. If you want to breathe up through the nose, up, and then you can imagine it going down and up and out through the mouth. And this is just one form of breathing that I found particularly helpful, is breathing in through the nose, allowing it to come up to the brain, go down the spine, circulate through the body, and out the mouth. It's a whole cycle of cleansing. Your breathing, the breath can cleanse emotions, can cleanse mental states. Breathing is just, you need to breathe every moment. Breathing helps to eliminate toxins. Every time we exhale, it is a process of elimination, and it's a process of elimination that eliminates more toxins than sweating or going to the bathroom. So you'll get more toxins out with each exhalation. That's why exercise is important, because it gets us breathing more strongly, and a lot is released in this way. You can feel very good. So breathing, we can really notice how breathing is tied in with different emotional states, different mental states. If we find ourselves just gasping for air at different times, and you can observe this in other people too, there's this Just like watch what that's around in yourself or maybe in other people. But you can see when the breath is harmonious and balanced, so is the mind, so is the state. If there's this gasp, you can see there might be like a clinging or grasping onto something. So the breathing, the more that it is the state of just complete harmony and balance and peace, natural, effortless, the more that the state and the being feels like this and really dissolves into the breath. So the being is really more and more the breath, and this is the spiritual dimension of breath, is that the more that an individual is less an individual and more just air, just empty, just united with all things. It's like this body is like an instrument of spirit, and spirit is the breath. Spirit is the air that is surrounding and permeating all things, filling with this life force and life energy. So we can receive a lot of energy from the breath. And it doesn't necessarily mean we need to breathe really hard. That's just the physical dimension. The spiritual is to tap more into that every particle is full of unlimited energy of our source of creation. Every particle of breath, and there's billions of particles in each inhalation. So the more that we become aware of and appreciate every particle, the more we're filled with unlimited energy. And this energy is available for us to use. It is available to be used. Now, the more that we align with spirit, the more this energy is alive and within us and able to be used. So the more grateful we are for each breath. As we inhale, it's just abundant gratitude for all that life provides us, all of life giving this energy so that we can be here. And then every exhale, sharing this gratitude, this life force, like radiating this, exhaling. Just like the trees, they take in and then they breathe out. And the out breath is life for us. And in the same way, we inhale what the nature provides us, and we exhale and we provide for nature. So in this way, becoming more and more aware with each breath that we are an integral part of life. And us being here is a lot more, we can be of service, the more aware we become. So here are some reflections on breath. It's really magic. It's really a portal, and it's really a study for every individual. Yet it is an integral aspect of cultural detox. Many of us don't have a proper habit of breathing. That means that there's just shallow breathing with the top part of the lungs and really a full breath. And this is something that we often have to put effort into developing this habit, and it could be years of effort, is to breathe with the full capacity of the lungs, and also bringing oxygen, bringing just like this energy to the belly and to the solar plexus, which nourishes us in a way that sometimes we seek food, but it's not food we're seeking fulfillment, and it's something only the breath energy can provide us there. And it's something magic. It's like the seed of our unlimited potential lies in the solar plexus, the center of our individuated self, this idea of ego self, preservation, animal instincts, all of this. But when we breathe, we're breathing the vision of spirit, the vision of wholeness, the energy, this energy into this area, and it really transforms the idea of individuated self living only in a survival-based way to the individuated self as an integral part of all of life, individuated yet integral, free, sovereign yet integral. So this breath energy brings this sense of this freedom, this freedom yet interconnectedness with all of life. So many reflections. There will be some practices posted on the site as well, culturaldetox.com, about proper breathing techniques and ways that we can practice breathing. And as I said, years. It could take years, and it continues to be a key aspect of my development is learning how to breathe and what the breath really is. So these are some reflections and an ongoing expansion of understanding of what the breath is, and it only continues to gain more and more respect and really mystery about it, because it is truly magic. So peace, blessings. May the breath of spirit fill you, bring you all that you seek, and clear out the cobwebs, clear out all that the cultural artifacts, so that we may regain our memory of that which we are now and always.